Yeah.
I'm curious. I got a question. Like with hearing everybody's stories about their dads and whatnot, especially the absent fathers, do you guys think that at the root of all of these fathers and their issues is a woman? Because I hear women. I mean, I guess there was a time where men would get blamed for a lot, but I feel like I constantly hear women being the reason, the blame, the single mother, the this, the that with a woman. Um, so do you guys feel like it's a woman at the root of the poor decisions that these fathers have made?
You
Nah.
mean
My mother
I mean,
wasn't the issue. He was the issue. My mother definitely wasn't the issue. It was that shit was all of my father's mental state at the time. He had some
Not necessarily your mom, but just
Yeah.
in
Big
general,
picture.
like
Big picture.
great
nah.
grandmother, uh, grandmother spoiling from a young. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about like
Nah.
I feel like men are really saying largely is that it's women who are making a poor product of a man.
Nah. I blame him and I blame his fucking father.
Yes,
I'm
that's
not gonna blame my mother and my grandmother. I blame him and his fucking father for not being a better father and putting him in position, to learn how to deal with certain situations that was going on in his life.
Big picture though, Bob.
No, there's not. No, I won't blame Q. I'm not blaming the women. No,
big
If you
picture.
go to the hood and you go to the go ahead, Chief.
No, no, I was gonna say the same thing Bob said, but big picture. I don't think I can point the finger at my mom or his mom. I would say, from what I've heard from my sister, and I have a sister and a brother from my dad's side, and they say his father. So you know what I'm saying. So he kind of inherited the traits from his father, and that's what kind of led to our daddy issues.
Hmm. B, you was about to say something too.
well, I was going to ask a question, but it kind of got clarified. So, I mean, if I was to say who I would point the finger at, is that what we're getting at, Q?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, all right. So the lady who gave birth to me, and I'm just speaking on my situation, all right, because that's really all that I can relate to, or at least I'm going to relate to tonight anyway. She was bipolar and schizophrenic. Now, I don't know if anyone has ever dealt with anyone who is bipolar schizophrenic. That shit ain't easy to deal with. I'll say this: all of her family had abandoned her. She had no one in her corner. So, like I said, if those are the reasons why he chose to no longer have dealings with her, that I totally understand. Now, in terms of neglecting the child, he still could have had interactions with me. But I mean, I'm a little confused on the question. You're saying is the woman the cause of that?
Is a woman like would it have been his mother, his grandmother, the women in his community, the woman who gave birth to like whoever?
I mean, if to give you an answer, I really don't know if I can say yes to. I mean,
It's a stereotype, Q,
uh, uh,
that that women coddle their sons.
So they create the damage that
oh,
creates the poor quality man. Is what
Man,
I've
and
been
then
hearing a lot of lately.
well, no, I'm just I mean, I don't know. I'm assessing it, but you heard that before, right? Women coddle their sons.
Hmm.
And then if
Or
you
love
make
their
a
sons,
weak
their
sorry,
daughters.
go.
Yeah, like love on their sons and raise their daughters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that cliche term or phrase, and then those men when they grow up, there's a problem that they can't handle. Do they run? And is the root cause how they were raised? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to see it. Like, is that maybe there's some credence there? But I don't know if she should have to take the thing blame. If he pussy, he pussy. No matter how he got to be pussy, and that's on him. I don't know though. I don't know. It's interesting, you know. But
I think
niggas will crash out over a woman in a heartbeat though. You go to the hood right now. This grave about $1, and then one next to it about a woman. I guarantee it. Go ahead. What you about to say?
no, that's a great point there. I was just gonna say I think that uh it's all about accountability at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah.
to your point of that's on him. Like at a certain point, people want to break those generational curses. Like when you see the fuck up. If you don't see it, that's one thing. But when you see the fuck up, something in you wants to change that. And if you know, regardless if your father had a father, okay, I don't want to repeat that with him present or absent, then you're giving your kids a better chance. But to
Yeah.
sit back and be like, well, I didn't have a dad, so now I'm fucked up. So fuck it, fuck them kids. Nah, everybody got the fuck them kids t-shirts.
Yeah, fact. I need to make one of them shits. G Firm with a $10 super chat. Any thoughts on the Phoenix Shakur line about who Tupac's father was? Apparently, he thought his father was dead until he paid him a visit in the hospital after being shot in '94 in New York. Mm,
I saw that interview. It's good.
yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't know.
I don't give a fuck about no Tupac.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Point, to what Q was saying about who to blame, like,
Hold on, Alex. I know you usually log off early. I got a few more super chats.
hang it in there.
Jesus Palace with the $2 super chat. Don't listen to Chief. You're doing just fine, bub.
I agree, Bub. You are doing just fine. We all got some shit. That's all I'm saying.
Jesus Palace with the $5. It is not called overcompensation just because a man wants to be a better father in his life to his kids. It's just another low blow women say to men. On the Baptist with $2 50 was right to drop his son.
Wow.
Golly. Omega Green was popping. $5. Why is it so hard for the women to admit that the men they typically like to have kids with are men who aren't interested in long-term relationships? There's something to assess. G Firm with the $5. Unfortunately, single mothers turn their boys into their emotional husband. Women who've dated mama's boys can attest to this. I feel like we had this combo before, but maybe we didn't go. Maybe we got to do this as like a topic. Women, the choices that women make in terms of these men. Go ahead, Alex.
I was just about to say, going off of what you said about the choices, and it's a Q's point. I think in my experience, it's been generational with the woman, but that goes back to me. I'm very big on cause and effect, and I've had to say to my mom, you know, being younger, like, well, you chose him. That's the man you chose to have a child with. As fucked up as it was, you know, and she did give me a look, but I was just like, you chose him. And I have asked that, but that just goes back to trauma. And I think when the people that have been in my circle and they've had issues with their kids' fathers, I'm just like, no, you chose him. That's the choice you made. So now you're in this situation and now you're mad. And I think that's why for me, you know, I was so diligent and I did wait a long time to go ahead and be like, okay, let's go ahead and let's move our relationship to the next level. You choose, you make the choice. As a woman, I choose to keep the child or not. I chose to lay down with you and do what I did. Like at the end of the day, it's my decision and I made that choice. And along with that choice comes several other consequences. It's either A or it's B, and so forth and so forth. So I think for me, like that's something that I don't think is talked about a lot. I think as women, we have that choice. And we choose our kids' parents. We choose their father. We really do.
Yeah. Nah, real shit, man.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
So
Shit
if
like
I
that.
were to go real quick, like I don't play any cards because my dad used to play a lot of cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, them old motherfuckers just be playing cards all night, whatever the case is. I'm like, nah, I don't even know how to play blackjack or none of that shit. You know what I mean? Because I've seen some adverse, you know, effects from it. Would that be like an issue, or is it just like a learning?
Yeah, it's a learning. Definitely.
I can't hate you, Chief. You said something. You can't hate. You can't hate Chief.
My bad. I said I don't think it's an issue. I definitely think it's one of them subconscious lessons you learned. You know what I'm saying? Just from watching, you said some adverse shit happen in those moments, and it's like, if that's what that is about, I'm gonna stay away from that.
Yeah, just the effects of it, you know.
Yeah, kind of like why I don't drink. Saw some wild shit happen from drunk cats. Like, that's not my thing.
Word. Any final thoughts on this? No. Good. Interesting. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. It helps the channel the most. Please visit all the links in the description. Become a member. You know what I'm saying? We growing, we going up. Hit the links, follow the team. Everybody is working. That's how you show love, by support. Point blank, period. If you want to show love, pay full price, god damn it. You know? Real shit, man.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Y'all,
Shit
y'all
like
said
that.
some
Shit
real
like
shit
that.
up here tonight, man. That ass. Bub said a word. Isha said a word. Even Alex. So that's good, man. Q pushed the buttons, but it allowed for to further the conversation. You know what I mean? She B, where you been at, man?
Working.
What's your new job? You a slave?
Oh well.
Is that your new job?
Add one more tax to my plate, then I will be.
Damn, man, that's what's up, man. We missed you, right, Ish? Don't worry, Ish. We almost done. Old ass. But they told me your OnlyFans was pop. Well, never mind. I ain't gonna tell everybody. Damn, man. Hey, Alice. That's how she got to work from home. Oh man, John the Baptist with the $5 super chat. You have 17 years and 364 days to talk. On your 18th birthday, shut up and figure it out.
Wow.
Oh no, John. Oh no. I think that's where we fuck up, kicking kids out too early, man.
Absolutely.
These white kids, they stay home till they 26 because that's when benefits end, and then they've got a substantial job at that point, and they can actually purchase. Our kids is out here struggling because we kicking them out the house at 18. And then I don't know if you believe in science, but studies show the brain's not even developed until 25. Fuck, I'm doing outside. That eating oodles and noodles shit is not something. No, you seen Alex just eating them noodles? I got disgusted, man.
Don't do that.
God damn, I know you pregnant, but make better choices, man. Hey, you eat Q. That's the problem right there. The motherfucking oodles and noodles, right? Q just told you they putting GMOs and other shit in your food.
Sorry.
Damn, man. G Firm with the $10 super chat. Everything that happens in society is a byproduct of what men are doing and what the men allow. There's a reason there's so much illegitimate children is because men have lost our fear in God. That's solid, man. I think that's solid, you know. All right, hold on, one more. G, that was solid, G. Omega Green with the $5 super chat. Black America will never become competitive with a dominant society without a stable nuclear family as its base. At this point, things look dire. Yeah, I think the nuclear family is a building block. You know, man, it's been awesome, man. I feel like we had a good ass conversation today. I feel like there was a lot of points made valid. You know, regardless if you agree or disagree, I think that, you know, very substantive this evening. Hold on, one more shit. Ed Knox said facts. I don't know what he's talking about. Probably to what I said. It probably make the most sense. He might be talking about the zoo. I'm gonna take the love though. Fuck it.